Hello, this is Amechi speaking from Ebonyi State. Today is indeed a very bright day, and I must tell you that it is something very interesting and always getting us going, talking about the wonderful things we have in TBC community. In fact, I don't know how many of us are actually interested in getting and doing what is needed come December 1st, 2019. I have always said it and say it over and over again that the community is going to get bigger and stronger as the day unfolds. But many seem not to be understanding it. But I want you to understand it. So I'm addressing the community of TBC. And I want to tell you that it has gotten to an extent that if you don't want to hear about TBC, if you don't want to follow the TBC admin direction, if you don't want to be in alignment of TBC, maybe as it is now, you actually have nothing much to discuss with Amechi. So get it right that we are trying to do things and to have it done rightly. And I am excited that things is moving. Amechi is very proud of his humble background. Okay? Amechi doesn't try to impress anybody with what he doesn't have. That is like deceiving. I don't deceive anybody. So when it comes to TBC, I have to categorically state the fact that once you know what you're doing and once you believe in what you're doing, you know that you have it. As for TBC, there's nothing to be afraid of because we have it. This afternoon, I just have to make this very short video to just let people know that things happen not because of any other thing, but things happen just because it must happen. I went around this afternoon to a nearby market in my locality here. So I'm a preacher. I goes about to tell people about God and things like that. And as I was discussing with one guy inside the market square, he told me that he is bitter. I said, what's the problem? He said that something that happened recently in the market there is actually not, that it doesn't have to even give me a listening ear. I said, okay, please, what happened? He opened and said that some people connived and deceived people and scam people and rip people of their money. That as he's talking to me now, he's not happy. He wasn't just happy for anything because he among other ones that he also lost money. I said, what happened? He said that some people were here about 2 weeks now. What they've been doing is that you give them money. After a while, 3 days, you're going to collect ×2 of that money. As some people started with 20,000, they got 40. Others started with 50,000. And as it proceeds, some people started putting much money to the extent that they have to borrow about 300,000 and put there, hoping to get multiple of that. As he's talking to me now, just earlier today, that they went to the office and everywhere was deserted. Everywhere got empty. And good enough, I went to one of the person I have told about TBC. I said, look, what am I hearing? He now told me something. He said that anybody who is interested in quick money always fall prey to something like that. Always become a victim of situations like this. I said, what situation? I said, what happened this morning? Okay, so something actually happened this morning. And what was that? So I took my time to want to also remind him that with what I'm doing, I am not a fraud. That with TBC, we are building an economy, something to stand. And that also remind me again that in most of the groups that I belong, some people go about putting different things on the name of exchange or referral program. Hey, if you want to get TBC or you want to purchase with TBC, 50% and 50% cash and 50% TBC. But you first of all have to register, and when you register, you refer people, you do this. I said those things are not needed. If you need money, because everybody needs money, why not work and see if you can refer others? Refer others means getting others registered. And when they cement their position by paying their admin fee, you get rewarded. And the more people you help to do that, the more money you make. Let people not allow their quick mentality syndrome to get them being scammed from time to time. I'm not actually happy, but in just some other way around, I'm happy because people will come to them just like the guy went on to tell me that he said that they will come to you and tell you that if you have so and so amount of money, just give them, that they are trading in cryptocurrency. And people don't know what cryptocurrency is all about. Okay, what is that crypto that you are trading? Say you don't need to know about that. It is personal. That they want to protect themselves against harm, so that they are not even going to release their phone numbers. So that the office there is just okay. As long as you can come there and get your money, don't bother about getting to know who they are whatsoever. I say, wow, so people can be this gullible and allow themselves to be scammed in broad daylight. This is December, folk. This is December, my friends, and the people are being scammed big time. But tell them something real as TBC. Tell them a peaceful way of getting money, even of, my God. Just go to the market today and you see everybody, because they actually penetrated in different angles, different sections. They dupe people heavily. One man was even saying that it could be over 15 million naira that these guys dupe them off, because they plan it very well and they are now using different strategies. Hey, just come. One guy gave them 1,000 naira. After about 3 days, they returned to him and gave him 1,400. They wanted him to do more, but the guy was a kind of saying that he will. He was actually planning, but this morning, lo and behold, by the time they got there, everywhere was empty. But tell people about TBC. Tell them something real. All they're after is, hey, what is this exchange going to do for us? We want to have it, na. And look at what it has gotten them, na. The other woman, in fact, my auntie, she was telling me that a woman came to her and was telling her that the kind of money that she was going to make, that the only problem she's going to have with her is that if after getting that money, she failed to use that money to support the poor, to be sharing money to others freely, that are going to have problem. My auntie was a kind of say that she's ready, she can even do more than that. it's just so funny, friends. Just so funny. So when I see and compare all these free fallings into scam that people have really fallen, it makes me annoyed, and at the same time I laugh at them. People need to get wiser, and TBC admin is teaching us the basic principles that leads to financial success. But most of us are not ready to even imbibe the idea. Most of us are just ready. Oh, how can I quickly get that money and start living big? Folks, may I tell you that once a greedy is always a victim. Let's always learn to follow things through. With what I have seen in TBC over time, getting to 4 years now, those who are actually following things through, they have no stories to tell. They are making success all through. But those who want it now or never, they are getting scammed heavily. Sorry for them. December is around the corner. And if you pay your admin fee on December 1st, TBC admin has said that you're going to get one full TBC. And if you also register people who pay their admin fee on that very day, you're going to get Bitcoin bounty. And if you happen to be you can win Bitcoin bounty by being number 1, number 2, or even number 3. So all these things tells us that admin is just doing something that is very good and very plain for people to see, but people are not just seeing it that way. They want it now, even without much work. Hey, I just put my money and I go and sleep. Folks, stop being deceived by being or getting money from where you don't know. There are genuine traders, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency traders, but people, I'm just using this video to alert you that these people have gone into villages all in the name of trading one cryptocurrency or the other. They are using that to dupe people now. I am speaking from Ebonyi State, and they are penetrating so different villages. Now, you can't even go free seminar out there in the town because of what people are doing. Sometimes there's a way you talk about something, money that has to do with cryptocurrency, they look at you as a thief. You even risk being arrested. So let's understand that we are just different. TBC is something great, and people need to know that. People should stop falling for scams. And when you know the right thing to do, I bet you are going to benefit it heavily. So Amechi remains who he is, the promoter of TBC. Let us work collectively and get TBC to where it is going. Very soon, we are going to have a very big seminar here in Ebonyi State, and that seminar is exclusively for TBC. We are not going to entertain anything is short of TBC. We want to see TBC attain greater height here in Ebonyi State. It means a lot of education. It means a lot of exposing people to the right information. So let us be pioneers for something good and not those who are after reaping others of their hard-earned money. When you do good, good will follow you. And for that, many are accusing us that we are singing admin praises. We are not just singing admin. We can sing it more and more because admin is positioning us in the right direction. Admin is teaching us the right thing. Admin is helping us to see the reality when it comes to money and all that has to do with abundance. Is all about feeling the abundance, even working for it and getting it rightfully and not through any dubious means. So folks, let us stand up for what is right. Let us project TBC before people the way it is. Let us not fall into the scam's hand. Let us see things the way they are, because if you are happy to promote TBC, I bet you I am happier to do the same thing. This is Amechi. Good day for now.